You may ask, is she really going to make a cliche back to school video just like everyone else? Yes, I am. Except for I'm not 30 years old and not in school anymore. Da, 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 da. Hola habaneros. You like that new intro? Yeah, I spent like 3 hours trying to find the music for it, and that's the best I could find. The other ones were like 30 seconds long. I'm like, that's way too long for an intro. That just gets obnoxious. I like my videos. Anyway, back to school. See, I like to film it on my computer because 1, it requires minimal effort, and 2, I can theme it. Isn't that great? So of course, I still go to school, unlike 50% of all these 28-year-old YouTubers who don't, and they're talking about it. Not that there's anything wrong with that. They did go to school, most of them, and oh, I mean, they're just talking about it because it gets them views. You can't hate. Just appreciate. I really hope you can't hear my fan. It is really hot in my room. We don't have AC, so I just have to have a ghetto fan. It's my only fan. Anyway, so school, it's great because I'm going to a brand new school this year, so I'm gonna have to find everything in my locker super out of the way. But this year, we get to actually take our backpacks around because at the school I was at before, they actually had a rule against it. Like, if you took your backpack around, they'd like pull you aside and make you go put it in the locker. It was really annoying, but what you gonna do? So, you know, a lot of people get real sad about going back to school, myself included. I mean, of course, you don't have these days where you feel bad for not doing anything. Like today, I almost forgot that today was my filming day, but then I remembered because I put a notification on my phone last week, because last week I forgot to film until like a couple hours before I was supposed to upload. It was stressful. But yeah, it gives you a sense of accomplishment in your life. Unlike during the summer, where the most I've accomplished is halfway cleaning my room. You see, my room's disgusting right now, but you can only see what's in this itty bitty box. It's great. It's great. But you know, I'm not looking forward to the stresses of school. I mean, who does? I mean, if you look forward to school for the work, then you need some help. 'Cause you're a nerd. But hey, look, if you're bummed about having to go back to school, I've got these words of encouragement for you. Even though school's starting now, Christmas is only beginning! I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. I want at least a month off of school for this Christian holiday. I just want some presents now and no school forever. Well, make my wish come true, 'cause all I want for Christmas is no school. Yeah, I saw a video like that on Instagram, and I was like, wow, I wish I had thought of that first, because Christmas! I'm not going to make this video about Christmas, I'm just kidding. One thing that causes me to stress a lot about school is, now that I'm going to have a new bus stop, a lot of times, you know, you look up your bus stop and like the exact address where the bus stop is for your school, and your area, but what happens is a lot of times it shifts, you know, because people just kind of congregate where it's convenient, so it's kind of not really where it says it is anymore. I know the bus stop I used last year was actually supposed to be across the street and like down the street a bit. I don't remember which way. But instead everyone congregated under this giant pine tree because, one, when it was raining or snowing, you got protection. That's a plus. Also, that's just kind of where the bus stopped. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to ask around, maybe. Hopefully. I have to wake up an hour earlier than I did last year because, well, school hates me, and the school bus comes about an hour before school starts, and it's just like, why though? But you know, even though it's scheduled to come at that time, it's actually gonna come 5 minutes after our school starts, because that was my experience with the bus, and that's everyone's experience with the bus, because that's what it is. That's what buses do. They're always late. It's great, okay? At least I heard that the buses are not very full, because last year I had issues trying to find a spot on the bus without sitting next to someone I hated, or people gave me dirty looks for sitting next to them, even though there's no other seats. For some reason, I really like shopping for school supplies. Like, I love buying some pens. I love buying pens and pencils and stuff. I just don't actually like going to school. I love buying new notebooks because it's like a fresh, crisp, pristine, beautiful thing. It's just like, that's some good stuff. Don't do drugs, please. It's really bad. Like, it will ruin your life. Not that I would know from personal experience. I'm digging myself into a hole here. And then I like these little cute hand sanitizer things, even though I like never use them. Where they hold literally little hand sanitizer, and they have nice smelling hand sanitizer. So I might. And the best part is, you get to like convince yourself that you're gonna have this new fresh style, and you're gonna wear like a dress every day, or you're gonna be made up like super cute every single day. That doesn't happen. Last year I was like, hey dude, I want to wear dresses like a lot. So I was like, I got my mom to buy me a bunch of dresses, and I only wore dresses like 10 times total. That's just, well, it was a lot, but considering that I was like, hey, I'm gonna wear dresses like at least once a week, because yeah, and that didn't happen. Just worried that I'm gonna kill myself. I'm just kidding. No, I'm worried because I don't have any friends, and then I'm not gonna have a place to sit at lunch. It's awkward. I'm completely fine with sitting alone at lunch. Like, that's cool, but the thing is like, you never know where other people are gonna come and try to sit. So you like sit in this nice empty spot. You're like, okay, cool. But for one, if you're sitting alone, people give you really weird looks and stuff. And two, a lot of times groups will come and like sit around you because you're sitting in this big empty spot, and they're like, oh, it's a spot for us. And so they just sit around you, and you're just like sandwiched in between these people that you don't even really know or you don't really like. And it's like, okay, hi, can you go away, please? No, seriously, it's really awkward. But yeah, this is so cute. It's just a bunch of watermelon seeds. It's 3D, and it's like, smells good. I heard if you swallow hand sanitizer, it can kill you. So I'm gonna do that, but you don't do that. I'm just kidding. The last thing I dread about school is that there's stupid dress code. Because apparently your shoulders are much too seductive. I know that at least the school I went to last year actually picks and chooses people at dress codes. Because at one time they made an announcement that jeans that were ripped above like mid-thigh would get you dress coded, and you'd have to wear their ugly sweatpants. And I was literally wearing these jeans. Oh crap. Oh my goodness. These jeans that day. Hopefully you can see that there's a rip right here, and then there's another rip. Like, if I had really long underwear, like if I had boxers, you'd be able to see my underwear, or if I was wearing boy shorts right now. And I know they specifically they target certain people to dress code, like people who are usually repeat offenders, or who get in other forms of trouble, because right after, like, the day after that they announced that you couldn't wear leggings without, like, something covering down to your butt, I wore leggings with something that didn't cover down to my butt. And guess what? They didn't dress code me. I saw other people get dress coded for having, like, rips up and down their pants. But I have pants just like that I wear all the time. They're actually one of my favorite pairs of pants. And I get in no kind of trouble. Plus, it's stupid, because, like, oh, my shoulder's so arousing. It's distracting to the boys. You know what's distracting to me? When I have to get taken out of class to get dress coded, even though I've never been dress coded. But if you have to get taken out of class, out of your learning experience, to get dress coded, then that's kind of distracting to you. But no, the boys matter more. Their education is more important than a little bit of cleavage, because you have big boobs. Like, literally, any shirt that is, like, lower than my collarbone, you can see boobage. There's no way around it, okay? Normal shirts, oh, boom. Yeah. But at least nobody ogles at me, because my personality shines through, and it's a really bad personality, so nobody ogles at me and is like, ah, nice tits. And I'm like, ah. So, you know, if you're going back to school and it's, like, a really crappy school, like, I saw at the school in the news that, like, sent a girl home because her collarbones were showing and her shirt was like to here, have no fear. You're gonna get out of there eventually. Just stick through, get your education, don't drop out. Thanks for watching. Over to my outro. Go ahead and click subscribe, please. No, seriously, I know school, like people with anxiety, school can like really stress them out. So if you're one of those people, just hold in there, buddy. Oh, by the way, my shirt says, the wand chooses the wizard. So, that's pretty cool. Okay, thanks, bye!